Good morning, everyone. Time for our weekly update of the garden. We start over here with the lemon tree. I let it get super dry and all the leaves fell off, and some of the leaves are coming back. Guess I'm gonna have to really start putting some effort into fixing that guy. Start over by the kale. Oh, first I'll show you the lettuce here. Lettuce is doing great. It's growing quick, looks nice. Spinach isn't even coming up, but it's cool now. I mean, it's dropped about 15 degrees here. Had some rain come through, temperature drop. So hopefully the spinach will come up. Here's the kale. It's really just too many weeds. If I get in there and clean that up, the kale will be doing great. So I should probably do that. Do have a trap here set up for the critters. I've gotten a mouse, a chipmunk, and 2 sparrows so far. For some reason the birds fly in there. I know we have a ton of sparrows. The yellow squash is pretty much gone. And one little squash growing in there. This plant just will not die. I don't even know where the root is, where it's in the ground anymore, but it just will not die. The jalapeno, picked plenty of jalapenos. Plenty more on there. Hit the maple tree. My daughter the other day found a random, I believe that's an impatient growing in the front yard where we used to keep them in the pots, and she put it back here for the hamster. She comes out and sees this hamster every day. We got the tomatoes, which I'm starting to get red. I thought these were beefsteak, but they're not getting very big. Very tasty, just not getting very big. Plenty of the cherry ones are turning red, and look how many are on there. So I have more than I can eat of these things. And I am also starting to get, I can find an example somewhere. The deer have returned. We have noticed a lot more baby deer around. So you can just see where they're taking their bites off of it. Not as bad as it was in the beginning, but some more ripe ones. So down in here, still got the deer back. It's kind of disappointing, but they did let it go for a while. Habaneros I'm hoping to overwinter, not exactly taking off. This pepper plant's getting big. There's more tomatoes down in there. Hardly any more peppers, they're just getting no sun. More bell peppers here. That's a nice looking one down there. Here. Some of these bell peppers, maybe you guys might know why, they get mold on the inside, which makes no sense to me. Very aggravating. But most of them are in good shape. The radishes, I should really thin those out. The lima bean plant is putting on a ton of flowers. Maybe it prefers the cool weather, but that would be exciting to get a bunch of those. I'm glad I left that in there. See, this one's really been eaten by the deer. Yes, this is a volunteer plant that's really starting to spread out. Cherry, of course. Got some in there. It goes all the way down in here. It's a whole bunch. This other volunteer plant, I'm getting some off of here, and it's a nice tomato. It's a nice cherry tomato. I've enjoyed them. But I got more cherry tomatoes than I need. I think I should probably start picking these butternut. I think they're ready. I'll probably end up with like 25 butternut squash this year without even planting them. Got the one hanging here. And this guy over here. The cucamelons are still growing, still putting some on, but not that many. So I think I'm going to let these guys go and save the seed from them and try them for next year. They were a fun plant to grow. Just average on the taste, but fun to grow. Another butternut down there. I don't know what all these brown spots are in my green beans, but I'm just letting those go to seed too. If there's any other cucamelons here, it's just not a lot, but I mean, I could probably pick another harvest and then leave some on. We'll see. Kentucky pole beans. Didn't do anything with them this year, so I'm going to have a ton of Kentucky pole bean seeds. Grows well. I do like this vining stuff, so I'll probably grow them again next year. These pepper plants are putting some on, but it might be too late. I said it was like 65, maybe even down to 60 overnight. The raspberries are still growing. That's a nice looking raspberry right there. Wow. That might be one of the best I've ever got. Got another one right next to it. Nice little breakfast treat. A whole bunch in there. Maybe thinning those out really helped. Scarlet runner bean. I guess I'll give this one more year. It just did not put a lot of beans on. So maybe I'll start it later next year. Maybe it just needs the cooler weather. It's starting to put some, all these brown spots. I guess that's a bug. I just don't know which kind. Very aggravating. Got my bell pepper plants here. They didn't do a whole lot. I'm sure this one's not good. You can even see the mold coming through. Hopefully that one is. Green onions. The peas are doing very well. Get back here and show you a little bit. They're looking nice. I think I planted them at the perfect time. I need to get some of these weeds out to help them, but they're starting to put a lot of flowers on. So hopefully the deers don't consider this a treat. But there are peas growing. Just really wish I had marked these better and known if they were the ones where you eat the whole pod or just wait till they're... Got the peas on the inside. Those are the kind I prefer, where you take the shell them and take the pea out. Picking a lot of carrots still. Plenty of carrots. Still got plenty to go. Pretty much done with the lettuce seed. Looks like there still might be some coming along, but I don't know if I really need any more. The carrot seed heads, maybe those are ready. Alright, maybe pick that one. Give that a shot. Never did put anything there. Assuming there's still some green onion. Yep. If I thin this out, I'd have green onion. Take me like 10 minutes. I should just do it. Asparagus is still looking healthy. Babette's comments kind of make me think maybe I should just leave it here. It might not be so easy to move, but look at all that. There's even some new ones growing that I could probably eat in a few days. Got the one raspberry plant that survived. If I would dig this up, I would be sure it would spread. And then we got the front yard bell peppers. They're doing pretty well still. Plenty of peppers. Some plants didn't make any peppers, like these two. And some of them did pretty well. It's got a big one on it. This one's falling over. We've had some heavy winds here for a few days. But they're surviving. Got the other volunteer tomato plant, which is starting to get deer damage, which is fine. I don't know. Probably shouldn't be growing these in the front yard anyway. It's just fun to let it go. One here. Actually had 2 baby deer here the other day. And they actually seemed more interested in the weeds in my front yard than they were in there's some nice looking peppers. They were in the tomatoes. Some nice peppers changing colors here. Nice plant there. I mean, they were mostly eating these weeds here. I guess they like the dandelions or whatever that is. Alright. Last thing is just these guys over here that popped up. More interesting than anything else. They won't be productive. So there must be hostas back there. I don't know. Alrighty, I think that's pretty much all I have for this week. Say we're having a big weather change right now. It's definitely getting a lot cooler, so I expect the tomatoes to start falling out. The kale should start doing better if I get the weeds. And not really got a whole lot else going on, so it looks like I'm coming to the end of this season, which nobody enjoys. So, anyway, thanks for watching, and be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and I will talk to everyone next week.